Gentlemen, welcome to Superbabies 2, the worst rated movie of all time and the title of my obituary. The movie starts off at the daycare where we meet the four main babies, Archie, Rosita, Alex, and Finkelman. I fucking love Finkelman. But not even one whole minute into the movie, Archie just randomly starts talking about World War II.
Oh, and those World War II rescue missions?
What the fuck? And then we get taken into 1962 Berlin.
Wait, what is going on?
And in Berlin, there's this new baby named Kahuna, who's low-key a bit of a goat.
That does not
Holy
look
fuck.
like a baby.
Babies cannot do backflips.
But apparently Kahuna's here on a mission to save a bunch of captured orphans and give them safe access to the US Embassy.
I'm busting you kids out of here.
After saving all the orphans, Kahuna gets spotted by some German soldiers and they proceed to have the most painfully unfunny exchange I've ever heard.
Those things will give you cavities.
That's okay. I've still got my baby teeth.
It's the end of the road.
But right before it looks like Kahuna's gonna die, he calls in a fucking Batmobile, flies, and chugs some green cum-ass looking shit.
He's got a bottle of Mountain Freak and he's ready to kill some commies.
But that's not all. Not only does he get super jacked, but he starts kicking these Germans' ass.
3, 2, 1, go!
You know what? Sign this guy up for the Marines.
Then Kahuna does another 50 backflips, because why the fuck not at this point, jumps into a Mustang, and then the flashback just ends. Which means we're 5 minutes in, and we already have a diaper-wearing Nazi killer. Welcome to Superbabies, gents. Anyways, back in the present, we learn that Archie's parents, Stan and Jean Bobbin, own the daycare the babies are at called Bobbin's World. And they're making some sort of deal with this other company called Biscayne Broadcasting to do a kids show. But when the owner of Biscayne Broadcasting pulls up to do a public announcement about the show, he looked a bit familiar.
What the hell?
Boy wearing a skirt.
What the fuck? Is that the same guy?
Dude, he's back.
He's back. And this is another reason this is the worst fucking movie ever. Did you see how old this guy looked in 1962 Berlin? Assuming this takes place in 2004 when this movie was released, how the fuck is this German motherfucker still alive? His ass should be 6 feet under.
So the 1960s Hitler guy is back. He's in America now. And he's coming, is he coming to get revenge on the fucking baby?
I think so. Anyways, after this, we meet the last important character at the daycare, Kylie, who's like Archie's cousin or some shit. I'm not gonna lie, we kind of zoned out at this point.
Dude, I was considering putting a number in my kid's
Lives in a
name.
grand mansion with her
Like
stepmother.
Elon Musk.
Anyways, Biscayne starts doing his public broadcast or whatever, but then we see a camera that shouldn't be there. A camera that will take this movie from being the worst movie ever into being one of the best goddamn films in the entire world. One of the babies, a 2-year-old, was actually trying to listen in on Biscayne's announcement. That's all it was. They could have done something really cool with that. Nope. No ominousity. It's just a baby. This movie fucking sucks. They don't actually show which baby it is, but then Archie, Rosita, and my boy Finkelman just start trying to hack into a computer to figure out more about Biscayne.
Okay,
Bobbin's
Finkelman,
World.
you're the computer geek. Now what? I prefer the term computer artisan.
Shut the fuck up, dipshit.
And while hacking into the computer, they actually set off this loud-ass Bill Biscayne video saying that he's a corporate criminal or something. I don't know what that is.
What the hell?
Fuck. But before the babies get a chance to look further, they hear Biscayne's goons heading up the stairs.
Uh-oh. Red alert. It's Biscayne's flunkies. What do we do? Run.
Flunkies.
Come on.
But this is when the movie just gets, like, infinitely worse, because Biscayne's goons just start talking about mind control or some shit. But then out of fucking nowhere, Kahuna is just chilling on the roof.
He knows something.
No,
What the fuck is that baby in the corner doing? It's...
He's Spider-Man.
Hey,
New Canadian's
Cam,
life.
it's the Kahuna.
Wait, that's the same fucking baby from 40 years ago. Then he drops down and kicks these full-grown adults' asses.
See?
What just happened? What?
What the fuck? Now let me just take a minute to clearly paint for you the shittiness of this movie. The whole Berlin thing with Kahuna Baby happened in 1962. We're assuming it's currently 2004. How the fuck is this dumbass still a baby? Unless he's got like some anti-aging formula and he's secretly like 50 just in a child's body. Call that shit Epstein's dream. But anyways, Archie's all hyped up that Kahuna showed up, but when he tells his friends, they're all like, nah, fool, you tripping, Kahuna ain't real. So Archie gets pissed and leaves. But then we see Kylie for the second time this movie, and she decides to take all the babies out to the park. But on her way out the door, she gets some disc knocked into her bag, which apparently has some meaning to the show. And this is the start of the fucking end, because this is where the movie goes from, okay, this is shit ass, to you will burn in hell for your sins. As Kylie's walking to the park with the children, a black van just starts following her, which already is low-key creepy. But then a second pedophile van goes in front of her.
We gotta get out of here. Hold on, kids.
She cannot outrun a fucking car with a stroller. Kylie then starts off-roading it, and the next cut, they're just at some random power plant. The cars corner her. This guy walks over doing the sex offender stare. Who the fuck is that? And right as it seems like everything's over, guess which motherfucker finally decides to pull up.
That's not how physics works.
And now that Kahuna's here, he chugs some radioactive cum and just mops the floor with these goons in one of the goofiest fucking fight scenes I've ever seen.
Is the baby, like, liable for any injuries that are caused?
Then they cut back to Biscayne Hitler, or whatever the fuck his name is, and he's really pissed because he wanted that disc from earlier because it had some sort of mind control powers. But when he finds out that Kahuna was the one that stopped the goons who were trying to steal the disc back from Kylie, he has a fucking mental breakdown.
Kahuna is here.
Kahuna has Hitler scared. Goddamn.
That's what we did have in 1939. Anyways, back with the babies, Kahuna takes them to a secret lair, and low-key, it was actually pretty sick. This looks sick, though.
Wow, this is totally off the hook.
Shut the fuck up.
But then the next, like, 20 minutes of the movie is just them walking around the lair. I think the baby's got superpowers or some shit at one point. I don't know. Kahuna also had a son, which is like, how the fuck do his balls even produce cum at this point? But I just don't know anymore, man. It seems like a great time to mention this movie actually has 13 awards for how shit it is. Like, that's actually impressive. 13 awards for how shit it is. I don't even think fucking La La Land has that many awards. Back to the movie though, we finally figure out more about Kahuna's backstory. Apparently his dad was some like mad scientist and made some anti-aging formula.
A sort of fountain of youth formula which actually stopped the aging process.
I was right, bro. And Kahuna actually drank some, and that's why he's still a baby. But real quick, I just want to point out that this takes place in World War I. That was in the 1910s. That means Kahuna's like fucking 90, bro. Isn't that kind of weird that he's still hanging around like daycares and shit? Last important detail of the backstory, though, is that we also find out Kahuna had a brother that hated him ever since he had the anti-aging formula.
He's a freak. Okay, I can't even relate to this family. I feel more German than I am American.
After that, the backstory ends, and now Kylie and Kahuna's kid are making out. Nope. Clue what's really going on there. Kylie just seems like she's horny as fuck. While doing that, they're interrupted and they rush back to the lair where Kahuna's like, "Aight guys, we gotta go. Biscayne's gonna do his evil plan." And then when they arrive, it's really weird because now they only have 60 seconds until Biscayne's plan is complete. Like, what? Why is this so intense all of a sudden?
Find anything?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool.
Are we ready?
She's horny as
Let's
fuck.
count it down.
Bro, she's like 14.
But either way, now they have to try to figure out a way to stop Biscayne's plan, which is to use this cable box looking thing to emit some mind control wave. I kind of zoned out at this point as well. So naturally, Kahuna gets in a fucking helicopter and tries to blow everything up. But when he tries to blow up the whole thing, or something, he like transcends reality. The fuck?
Maybe they do have WMDs.
And now even though things seem bad and like Biscayne's gonna win, Kahuna's kid and horny Kylie push over a sign onto the power box and break everything, making Biscayne's plan fail. Then since everything's destroyed, Biscayne announces he's gonna delay the mind control thing till 6 p.m, which really doesn't mean anything because this dumbass movie never created any sense of time. Anyways, Biscayne threatens one of the babies after this, which... I don't know, man.
I may not understand your language, but
Back up.
what you're thinking.
No, this is like, this
Stay
is
out
like
of
20
my
seconds
way,
before.
Runt, or else
Why does he look like Hughes Klein?
And then he just dips, like nothing happened. This movie's really starting to kill me. After that, the babies have like a baby meeting or something where they're like, "Oh no, we're cooked because Kahuna transcended reality or something." But then Archie somehow activates a message from Kahuna straight out of Star Wars.
Every child has power.
Bro,
All
what does
you have
Luke
to do is
Skywalker do?
believe.
To summarize Kahuna's message, it basically says, one sec. Let me take a look at my notes. Oh, right. He says fucking nothing useful. He just tells the babies to like believe in themselves or some shit. I mean, this dumbass is like a genius. He could have at least given them some sort of plan. But despite that, the babies are like type shit and decide to go stop Biscayne. Anyways, like 2 seconds later, it cuts to Kahuna, who's back from his holy transcendence and is now in chains at Biscayne's lair, I think. They yap for a bit. Biscayne reveals he's gonna use some kind of mind control pulse from everyone looking at the TVs.
Millions of couch potatoes will fill their mind with nothing but the needs
Wait,
of
this dude made Skibbity Toilet?
Then they take Kahuna and bring him to this like prison thing.
Who's your decorator? Spider-Man?
But when they were emptying his pockets before throwing him in the prison is when I think I truly just lost my fucking mind.
What can I tell you?
Shout out
Little
to
boys like their toys.
Back at the daycare, though, the babies decide they're gonna steal Archie's dad's car, which I can't foresee going wrong at all. Babies are fucking great drivers. But right as they put the keys in the ignition, they get caught. But no need to worry, because horny Kylie is back, and she starts explaining how Bill Biscayne is evil and whatever shit. But back at Biscayne's lair, Kahuna just appears out of fucking nowhere after he was locked in the prison like 2 minutes ago. How the fuck? So we just squeezed out the bars.
He just left. They just didn't show that on screen because that wasn't important. He's just here now.
But in that same bit there, he steals the disc from Biscayne, which is apparently essential to the whole mind control plan because it has like the blueprints on it. But this next part is just something fucking else. It reminds me we're watching the worst movie in all of existence. No.
How does he have a jet engine car?
No, don't tell me.
Kill yourself.
Bro.
What is going on?
Anyways, horny Kylie, the parents, and the babies make it to Kahuna's lair where they find Kahuna's kid, who's apparently called Zach. Didn't know that for the entire movie. Probably would have made sense for them to say that earlier. Then Kahuna radios in like, I've got 1960s Hitler and its entire army chasing me, and I'm heading your way, so just like, lock in or some shit. And apparently when they were in Kahuna's lair earlier, they found some super suit machine, so they run to that, and for some reason, this made me absolutely fucking snap.
Let's get into the imagination station. We can become our super selves and help Kahuna.
I'm done.
Outnumbered, and
I'm done.
outsucked.
I'm done. Then before they finish setting up, Kahuna gets back and Biscayne and his army are right on his tail. So Biscayne's men start closing in on Kahuna when all of a sudden the fucking babies are back. Yay! And they have dumbass superhero names. There's Brain Boy, Cupid Girl, Bounce Boy, and Finkelman. I still fucking love Finkelman. Fucking Bounce Boy, guys. We're getting lit.
I'm killing myself.
Also, horny Kylie, Zach, and the parents were there too, but they weren't really worth mentioning. They're pretty useless.
And us.
What the fuck is a 35-year-old suburban dad gonna do to Hitler?
Then they enter the final battle. The babies start beating the shit out of these guys using their new superpowers.
We'd rather spread the love.
If they start kissing each other, I'm not gonna fucking. No, don't make this some
no, they're gonna
democratic
be
shit.
gay. They're gonna do it.
Don't make this some democratic shit.
They're gonna fucking kiss.
Okay, this is alright.
Oh,
this is
then
all
thank
right.
God
This
they
is
only
still
won.
Republican.
Okay.
The parents, low-key, not being as useless as I thought. The dad gets sucker punched, but the mom knew the fucking secret technique and managed to take out the bodyguard.
That's my husband.
Wow.
This is where the
Female
nut-
power.
Is this where the chick nut kick was like created? Anyways, they win the fight, but Biscayne and his main bodyguard manage to sneak by, and while everyone's celebrating, Hitler chick throws the mind control disc to Biscayne, who's gonna use Kahuna's computer to finish his plan. And then he just does it. He completes his plan and sets up the evil mind control thing. But right as it all seems over and like the baby's lost, despite this being the worst movie ever, we get the best fucking plot twist ever.
Biscayne here is Ken, my brother.
Dude!
What?
Bro, it's the brother from the guy.
No!
The brother was hated.
Wait, this is the best movie
This is
ever.
sick.
Dude,
What?
Imagine being able to say your brother is Hitler.
Okay, I know this is a crazy plot twist, but they still have to stop the mind control thing. So Kahuna drops the cringiest one-liner of his life.
What is it I have to learn?
How to make friends. Kids, now!
Dude cooked
It
it.
was doing so good.
fucking
It was so good for so long that I just ruined it. And Bounce Boy ball bounces Biscayne, probably killing him since he's like 90, and Kahuna makes it to the computer where he comes up with a solution to save everyone from Biscayne's mind control.
I can alter the mind control message, so instead of being robbed of their free will, we can just turn it around. Hit the switch.
I put
now!
down number 2.
What are we watching this lame frog for?
He's bored.
Now, yay, everyone's saved. The dad beats the shit out of Biscayne and somehow turns him into a baby. Again, wasn't paying attention there. And the world is saved. The end.
Thank fuck.
Fucking made it, boys. We
Thank
made it.
fuck. Thank the Lord Almighty.
So do we want to watch the third one?
No. No.